Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this bonus quick news update, I found again something on the internet that I just really wanted to share with you. So once again, Detective JT Prime has found some more listings, which to be honest are very interesting, of some upcoming figures. Again, a lot of this is sketchy, we don't know exactly what they are. I'm going to go through with you ones that we definitely know that are going to be released, and I'm going to be giving you a few thoughts on what I think some of them might be as well. So this at the moment is everywhere on the platform. So this is the list here on TFW 2005. And I've also got pictures of the list here from T-Formers. So what I can do is I can go down through them all individually, and as I say, tell you what, the ones we know and the ones that we think we're going to be getting. So again, these are EAN numbers found by JT Prime, which basically means that these figures are going to be in the system, but it's just a case of identifying them. So the Buzzworthy Studio Series. Now, if you remember, it must have been a few months ago, maybe even last year, there was Earth Mode Hound and Hatchet that was leaked. So these look like they're definitely coming. Again, unfortunately, there's no actual release dates on these. We just know that these EAN numbers have been found. So yeah, as I say, this is going to be the Earth Mode Hound, because obviously during Siege, we didn't get an Earth Mode version. We had Earth Mode versions of Red Alert, and of course, Sideswipe, etc. But we didn't get one of Hound. So this should be really interesting. And of course, the Decepticon Hatchet. No images of this just yet. And we also haven't got a clue what Bumblebee 2 is, so that's just going to be another Bumblebee one. I'm hazarding a guess it's going to be obviously a use of a mold, maybe a slightly different deco on it, which seems to be the theme, to be honest, of a lot of these leaks and images, leaks and listings that we've had, including in this. So that's the small subsection of Buzzworthy Studio Series. Then we've got some Amazon exclusives. Now these are really interesting. We've got a Studio Series multi-pack, which again, pure speculation, maybe Autobots versus Decepticons, certain different factions maybe, who knows. That is literally as basic, and there's no information on that at all. That's just me hazarding a guess. Now the next three look really interesting. Now Nacelle, we've already had that particular listing leaked before. So Nacelle was one of the seekers in the red, white and blue deco, and this is going to be using the thrust mold, which they did a BotCon or a Timelines version anyway. The only available release of that figure was via the Collectors Club. It was never actually released at general retail. But the thing that's interesting is the first two before it. It's saying Capsule Comic 2-pack. So this again leads to lots of speculation. Are they going to be doing comic decos now? Do you remember with the Wreckers, we had another version of Impactor, which had, of course, the different chest because it was the comic deco chest. A lot of speculation, and I think it's quite a good idea actually. It could be Blaster, again just a reuse of that particular mold. And of course, I think we were talking about comic heads in the last round table interview with Hasbro, saying of course Blaster's got his toy head, he's got his Generation 1 toy, his cartoon appearance, and indeed a comic appearance. So there's, I suppose, a lot of plausibility into their people who've thought that up. And the 2-pack could be something like maybe they release another cassette with him, because we've only got the standard ones, we haven't got Steeljaw or Ramhorn, etc. Or it could be something, if it's comics, like Scrounge, that again only got a figure, I think, in Combiner Wars. He was a redeco of Cosmos. So there's loads of people speculating, myself included, about that. We don't know. All we know is that we're going to get a mini little subline, basically the capsules on comics. And it, again, we're purely speculating, might even be Generation 1, but they are the EAN listings there. Let me know in the comments what you think they're going to be, to be fair. They've obviously missed out number 3 as well, because you've got number 4 being Nacelle. So maybe that could be a leader, who knows, but these are going to be Amazon exclusives by the look of that. Then we're moving on, Walmart exclusives, and we knew a couple of these, but again, we don't know what their actual characters are going to be. So the Generations Retro Collection, it looks like it's going full steam. So for those of you who don't know what that is, that's of course the G1 figures in the movie deco. So far we've had Hound, Thundercracker, Starscream and Hot Rod. I'm pretty sure I remember doing the listings again that we were going to get one of the Insecticons as well. With the fact that we know we're going to get up to 8, I suppose it all depends. This is what I get asked loads, and it all depends on what molds have they got left. That's of course the biggest thing. If it's a Generation 1 reissue, it depends on what molds they've got left. I've obviously put my tuppence in that I'd of course really like Astro Train, because of course, the cartoon colours for Astro Train would be fantastic, but I'm pretty sure one of them is an Insecticon, and I imagine one's got to be, of course, Skywarp. So we know that we're going to be getting up to 8 of them, so that's interesting for people who want to collect them. Now, what's really interesting, the next one, this is the one I think that's the most interesting. This is Pulse exclusives. Now, again, Detective JT Prime, and I think we can all work out here that the DTC, for some reason, must stand for Shattered Glass. Because this one's the one that they already confirmed. This is the one that I suppose they... yeah, well, we know, of course we get it. You can pre-order it. This is the... I was getting mixed up with the Generation 2 Deco then. This is the Leader Class Shattered Glass Grimlock. So we know that's a legitimate. With pre-orders for that are up, and that is that one there, which is a Leader. So we've also got the other ones here. So we've got Deluxe, and we've got, I think, a Voyager maybe in there. But these are all... It looks like they're going to be Shattered Glass. So if you're thinking Shattered Glass... Let's think of all the ones that people actually want. Some of them, I'm definitely thinking that, Thundercracker, the Deco on Thundercracker is just fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a redeco of that at all, which of course would be great. Maybe even a Leo Convoy, because of course they've done a dark one. I don't know, they could do... There's just so many out there. Shattered Glass is just a brilliant opportunity for them to do exactly that. Reuse the moulds in the different colours. So there's loads of things, as I say, to which you can have a think and to look forward to in there. Again, I want you to let me know what you think in the comments. And then just finally, this one is definitely confirmed. This is a Grimlock Age of Extinction Leader reissue. So it was one, as you can see here on the article from T-Formers, it was one of the first Studio Series figures, the Leader Class Grimlock from the Age of Extinction film rather. This looks like it's getting, well, it says there, reissue 2. There you go. That's confirmed. That's going to be ready to be found in stores pretty much soon. So again, loads going on at the moment. Exciting times. Hopefully we get more of the live streams, because there's so much now on the listings that we just haven't got a clue what they're going to be, etc. So I'm excited. I love Shattered Glass. I'm excited for that. The retro toy line's good because I think it gives people the opportunity who missed out on the G1 figures, just to get them again, even though they're slightly different deco. And the comic line, it sounds very interesting. Again, let me know what you think. I just wanted to share this with you. I hope you're all having a great weekend. Take care.